graduating class, sitting in pajamas, singing our hearts out in the JFK airport, waiting anxiously to take off on our journey. Instead of milling aimlessly throughout the airport, we occupied a cafe trying to make the most of an unexpectedly long layover. With the drum being the only instrument in hand, we improvised with sugar packets as maracas, forks as drumsticks, and our palms maintaining the rhythm. Our voices grew until we filled the awkward airport silence with joyful passion. This, however, wasn't an unusual occurrence. Although it was special and amazing, it was an experience we weren't unfamiliar with. In this moment, when we closed our eyes and couldn't tell which voice was our own, it brought us back to Havdalah on the Shabbaton, a moment that will always be the definition of what community feels like. We became a family of people who would learn a tribal dance and perform it in front of the whole school without a second thought. A family who would play the drums and sing Jewish prayers at the top of our lungs in the JFK airport, not caring one bit about what anyone else thought. I am so proud to be a part of that family. At the airport, whether we made up our own words or sang off key, it's these imperfections that we are here to celebrate today. What makes our class so unique is that we embrace our quirks, because to try and hide them would be like trying to strut coolly down the street and tripping. It's forced and unauthentic, unnatural. We wear onesies for funsies, and when we do Zumba, coordination is optional. Maybe we never expected beans to be quite so cool or to so desperately want to paint a plastic gnome, but when I tell my friends at other schools that I nap in the hallway, I think I'm the normal one. They don't understand why people hang out on campus after 3:20, and definitely don't understand staying at school until closing time to befriend the security guards and janitors. This is why there's no more interesting storyline than the one that I have lived for the past 4 years. So back to the story. As our voices began to carry out through the entire airport, one TSA agent decided the terminal was no place for singing, and she said to pack up our band and move on. This idea of leaving a place of harmony is one that we've had to come to terms with this entire year. Right now, this moment is the last moment to be in high school. There are no more extensions. We can't put off this deadline. We are graduating. Right now, we are at that moment of panic that always comes before a deadline. We are wondering if there's something we forgot, someone we didn't tell how we felt. But we shouldn't cry because it's over. We should smile because we have something worth crying about. We won't cry because our college probably won't have masseuses during finals week. We'll smile because during our stay here, the gnome was blue back to back to back. Because, let's face it, we won junior year. And we won't cry because we're leaving behind the place we've called home for 4 years, but we'll smile because it's the place that has prepared us for what's coming next. When I'm surrounded by people who don't know what I was afraid of in high school, when I'm in a city entirely different than the one I know so well, I'm afraid that I'll forget all of this, that I won't be able to remember this world. In college, I want to keep the me I found here, because finding ourselves was complicated, because we are complicated, but at least we got to be complicated together. Today is our final footprint in the sand on a Tel Aviv beach, finally falling onto your bed after submitting our senior thesis and the last jubilant verse of a color war anthem. And now we've cleaned out our lockers, returned the textbooks we were forced to cover but never actually used, taken our last bow, shot our last basket in a JCHS uniform, and have been patted on the back and told to come back and visit. Because really, even after graduating, we will still belong here. Because graduation doesn't mean JCHS isn't still our home. It's just a fancy word for change. So go up to your parents and kiss them and tell them that you're not leaving, just moving. And hug your friends and reassure them that best friends can still be best friends even with thousands of miles in between you. Our singing started with just one sugar packet and quickly escalated to pounding on tables, stomping on the ground, and pitchy voices, because it only takes one person to bring us all together. I don't believe any of us could truly identify ourselves till we look at who we are surrounded by and understand that we are who we surround ourselves with. Some of you I'll want to call every day, and some of your phone numbers I don't even have. But for the past 4 years, just sharing halls with you, you've given me some of yourself, and for that I'll always be grateful. I'll be grateful that on September 3rd, 2009, we all decided we were going to help each other on this journey to find ourselves, and in the process became a part of each other. And now, June 13th, 2013, we will be taking with us more than our memories. We will be taking the personalities, the characters we grew together, We will be walking, running, sprinting, jumping, and leaping down the aisle and off across the country, down the street, or across the world. And maybe one day, in 20 years, those strangers who took the videos of us in the airport will rewatch them and realize that we are their doctors, the actors they see on TV, their lawyers, the people who built their building, their favorite authors, or their children's teachers. So now, class of 2013, I humbly welcome you to the future. Thank you.
Faina.